Back out there, she's getting the ball early. Can't get her first bucket, gets her own rebound. The bench is up with that one. And Munga puts it down. Good start for the Caps. She can't get the immediate response. Munro's there. She's in the corner. Whittle thought about it, then drove hard to the basket and banked it in. Whittle gets the first points for Adelaide at the National Convention Centre for WNBL's Indigenous round. That's a great pass from Cabillo to Whittle and the M1. Bunton providing a screen for Burrell to go. Bunton gets the rebound and gets on the board with the foul to come. Expect nothing less. These two teams went to overtime last time they played a couple of weeks ago. Whittle this time playing an assist role and getting it to Munro. She's everywhere, Abby Cabillo, always in players' faces. Munro, that's a nice jumper there.
One of the growth curves that she's been on this season is her ability to play at 2 speeds.
And that's a good speed there from Alex Bunton and the Caps. Gets the ball back from Whittle. And then Whittle launches from 3 and gets it to go.
It forces everything to be a full second or 2 slower.
And Melbourne double teamed quite aggressively there. Burrell gets the rebound and puts it in under pressure. And now Melbourne just dumps it back into Bunton. That's beautiful work from the Caps once again. Melbourne into Munga. Oh, that is big from Munga. Just ducks under Whittle and gets her own rebound and pops it in. Munga up to 8 points for the ball game already. So Mansfield now trying to get Adelaide the ascendancy. Sam Simons on the floor out of that timeout, and Munro pops another basket in.
Munro, who's shown the ability to shoot from that mid-range quite comfortably. I think a lot of teams tested her early and she's shown she's capable.
Shanice Swade, welcome back. Smart to Melbourne. Oh, spinning around Cabillo, loses it momentarily. Goes in again. Oh, Jade Melbourne, she just keeps surprising us.
Yeah, and it's something that you can salvage. So this is what I talk about, running your own race. You're able to play everybody and develop them.
And that's Exhibit A right there. Kaleo with the steal and then Melbourne with the bucket. Good defense by Steph Talbot there. Shot clock ticks down to 7. Burrell from the corner. Smart this time. Oh, the Caps just firing at all cylinders at the moment. On Ngunnawal country and the WNBL's Indigenous round. It's a great initiative by the comps and great uniforms. And Adelaide showing off theirs early in the second term. Burrell tried to slap it down, but it only went as far as Whittle, who gets it to Mansfield. Mansfield yet to score. Talbot getting herself into this game. Adelaide, and they've started this quarter really well. Nat Hurst will be so pleased with that, especially the work of Steph Talbot, who goes in once again and bank it in. And Adelaide off and running again. This time Simons puts on the afterburners. Mansfield, where's Steph Talbot? Mansfield goes in on her own and it works out perfectly.
Can I get stops? Can I go at a rate of knots in transition? Play with pace?
Just looking for an option now. Canberra looking a bit slower, not playing with as much pace. Still pretty good as Munga gets a much needed basket for the home team. Cut off there by Whittle. And Talbot off and running again. Simons all alone in the corner. Makes it count.
Outstanding play.
Mansfield just keeps it in. Talbot, what's she got in store for us this time? Gives it off to Simons, who's having a great game so far. Puts another bucket in.
No, been a tremendous player for a lot of years, Lauren Mansfield, and continues to be.
Whittle, quick catch and release. Just looking for an option. Shot clock now ticking down to 5. It's a quick pass to Smart. Much needed bucket there for Canberra. Munga, let's see if she can respond. Tuliak dumps it in to Melbourne. That's a great assist, and Melbourne brings out a little chainsaw there. Let's see what Adelaide's got here, courtesy of Abby Cabillo. Spins and gives it to Whittle. Just shoves Tuliak out of the way. That's good strength from Marina Whittle for Nicole Munga. Whittle spinning and scoring with the M1. That is tough from Marina Whittle.
And you've seen a little bit of the skill package that she has. So here, getting to the rim would be huge. Who's got the resilience and the discipline to keep competing, especially when it gets hard, or even when momentum might not be in their favour?
Oh, Whittle steps up at the right moment. Starting in the last 2 games. Making use of her minutes, that's for sure. Melbourne. Smart. Loves this spot. That is great from Britt Smart.
Arguably, it's Mansfield and Smart, and how dangerous both of them can be, when it's winning time. We know the class of Whittle, we know the class of Talbot and Melbourne, but what are those other athletes?
Simon's back with it. Mansfield wants to get going. Goes long and strong, Lauren Mansfield. She's been pretty good shooting from 3-point range too. Melbourne up against Cabillo, 2 young guns, and Melbourne pops it in.
It's a shootout.
Gets cut off by Munro. Only momentarily. Burrell would love this to hop in, and it does.
And you've got to stay on Burrell Watt. Burrell is a scorer.
Simons to Mansfield. Going in on the left and then dishing it to Munro. That is nice from Jacinta Munro. Saw some sad scenes on the bench there for Adelaide. Steph Talbot with the ice around her knee. But Whittle trying to create some happiness on the floor. Pack out the convention centre. Brooke. Mansfield. Long 3. That is good. Lauren Mansfield. Tuliak thought about it and then got it back out to the veteran, who kicks it out to Pizzi. Driving in and scoring. That's much better from Beck Pizzi. Goes against the double team, and Melbourne takes the rebound. And using that signature pace to get it across to Pizzi. And she might get the ball back here instead. The pass is wayward. Whittle gets it to Simons, who goes to Mansfield. Back to Simons. That is great little circus tricks there from the Adelaide Lightning. Melbourne.
And steals from one another.
Absolutely. Melbourne drives in hard and gets herself another bucket for the game.
Marina Whittle in scoring positions at the hoop or going to the hoop. So her past 2 shots have been missed threes. It looks like she's looking for that one. I'd love to see her go to the basket.
Good bucket there from Brooke. Adelaide's lead extends. Melbourne feeling it tonight and gets herself up to 14 points.
Too often as coaches, we foul our own player out and pull them out of the game when they can be impactful.
Mansfield, speaking of impactful, she drives in hard and gets the bucket to go. Goes behind the back, and Whittle just says, thank you, I'll take that. Off she goes, running down the court. Marina Whittle takes it all the way to the hoop.
Keep going to the well with that until you can't.
Whittle's free at the moment. Munro gets to her. Whittle once again makes it rain. And Melbourne again in the action, this time with a rebound. Kalea, a long 3. That is massive from Cherie Kalea, showing all types of poise.
But the faith that Coach Kristen Veal has had in her bench and her young athletes over the course of the season, then you've got players like Cherie Kalea who can come in and make big baskets like that when you need them late in the season.
Triple-double for her tonight. Just loses it momentarily. Munga just pops up a little floater, and that works. Gets it back from Munro. And then Whittle plays a bit of 1-2 as well. Good look into Munro. Great basketball from the Lightning.
And this is what we're looking for here. Try and speed the Lightning up.
Oh, and that's found Simons wide open. A great look-ahead pass.
Now, unfortunately, that's the tax that you have to pay for trying to put a whole lot of pressure on the ball. So you hope that you can turn them over on the forthcoming possessions.
Melbourne finds a lane. Izzy ball lays out. Adelaide yet to win on the road this season. This would be a big win. Whittle looking for a 30-piece. Still looking for that basket. Canberra, they're not giving up. Swain. Whittle again. So trustworthy tonight. It'll mean a lot with some other factors surrounding them as well. Burrell gets a little consolation prize, but it's the Lightning who'll walk away from this game as victors. They finally get that much-needed road win. They end a 0-7 road streak, believe it or not. They win their first game since Jan 5.